Hey guys, favorite Kansas nurse here, and I am back with another update on the craziness from the Kansas Nursing Board. If you're new here, I am a nurse here in Kansas, and I had a bunch of crazy leftists and TRAs, trans right activists, who reported my social media posts because they didn't like what I was saying on the internet about transgenderism, about protecting children, about COVID, about how our healthcare system sucks. And if you're an American, you kind of already know that, okay? So it got to a whole point where the nursing board sent me a letter. They're like, we're going to investigate you, and there might be consequences like jail time and fines and, your license being taken away, all kinds of things, right? So it got the attention of libs of TikTok. It got the attention of the Kansas Attorney General, and he stepped in. He's like, no, First Amendment. Super grateful for that. Love it. I appreciate that we have somebody here in Kansas who actually stands for the First Amendment. Here's the dealio. It also got the attention of other organizations, one of them called Mass Resistance, and they have been super supportive, and they've been really nice to me, and they've helped out in ways that I couldn't even imagine. They aligned people so that they could send in information in support of me, explaining to them, there are people out here who do agree with what I'm saying, and that I am a good nurse, and this, that, and whatever. And they also helped me submit an information request from the Kansas Nursing Board on exactly what they reported and who reported it. Here's the dealio. The Kansas Nursing Board went and took forever. They took forever to get it back. At one point, I guess they told us that they couldn't get into their computers for 2 days. I don't know what the deal is with that, but whatever. And then they charged us a ridiculous amount. And Mass Resistance did help me raise those funds so that we could pay for that. Now, here's the thing. There are a bunch of pages in this. This is a really long document, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that they got me the information. However, I do not appreciate and I do not understand why so much of it is redacted. Whole pages are blacked out. And the most important part of this is blacked out. The people who reported me and their contact information. Now, here's the deal. I have a Sixth Amendment right. And some of you are going to say, well, that only applies to crimes. Yes. These people reported to the nursing board that I committed a crime. That is what that means. They reported to the literal government that I committed a crime and wanted actions taken against me. If you don't know, if an investigation against a nurse gets so far, it will actually go to court. You can go to jail. You can have fines. Including, on top of everything, losing your license. So yes, they reported I committed a crime. And since they reported I committed a crime and I was almost charged with a crime, until the Attorney General stepped in, I have a right to face my accuser. I.e., I have the right to exercise my Sixth Amendment right. And now the literal government, and anybody who wants to disagree with this, the Kansas Nursing Board and every nursing board is the actual government. Specifically in Kansas, they are appointed by the governor. Yes. So, the Kansas Nursing Board, the literal government, is standing in the way of me exercising my Sixth Amendment right. And in turn, they are showing that they are siding with crazy woke leftists and all kinds of trans right activists, TRAs, out there, and letting them harass, stalk, abuse, and false reporting allegations, all of which are a crime. So the government is literally protecting criminals because of ideology. Yeah, I think we need to let them know that they need to, tell us why. Why can't the public have information from these people on who's actually out here committing crimes and abusing people? and trying to impede upon their actual constitutional rights. And they need to explain also, on top of that, why they think it's okay as the government to infringe upon another constitutional right. I mean, I'm pretty confused about this because I thought these organizations were supposed to be nonpartisan on these things. You're supposed to be practicing nursing and keeping patients safe, which has nothing to do with what I say on social media, as you've already seen. So, you're now allowing them to continue to abuse me, impeding my patient care, because now I have to keep doing this stuff with the Kansas Nursing Board. So how are you not getting involved in partisan politics, Kansas Nursing Board? How is that allowed? Because by keeping that information from me, again, you're standing in the way of my Sixth Amendment right, and you're showing that you are siding with the left and the ideologies that they follow. And that's pretty much not allowed. So explain why you're okay with that and why you think you can continue to do that. And that you can continue to show the public that you are actually partisan and you don't really care what people have to say. You just want to follow the narrative. Pretty sure we need to call the Kansas Nursing Board out.